All right, so we're coming down to the floor now for the final floor section. They brought their ball with them. You're going to place it between your knee and start in the C curve as always. So our hands are reaching out in front of us, and you're going to come all the way down, one vertebrae at a time to the floor. Tuck your chin to come all the way back up to your sitting position. Nice and slow through each vertebrae as you lower and exhale to come back up. Planting feet to the floor and trying to roll nice and smooth through each vertebrae. If anyone's unable to keep their feet down on the floor while they're rolling, you can help them grab onto their thighs and pull themselves up and then roll themselves back down. On the next one, we hold it about halfway down and stay. So we've got this nice C curve position. Palms are going to face down to the floor, and then our ball, we're going to just squeeze, 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 squeeze. So it's pretty simple for you to teach. You're going to really have to explain the C curve. That's the most important part. If anyone is arching, they're going to feel their back. So this tuck under is super important. While they're squeezing the ball, they're using their obliques to do it without really much teaching. It's very simple, and they've got their inner thighs working too. 8 squeezes. Maybe they can sink a little lower while they're squeezing. And 3, 2, hold. We're going to press down, 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 down. So it's like a 100 position, but a little bit slower. Then we're going to add our squeeze back in. In. They will exhale when they squeeze the ball. It's going to help to lift the pelvic floor at the same time as squeezing through your inner thighs, working through every range of your abdominals there. You've got the lower, the middle, and the sides. 8 seconds. 8, 7, maybe they go a little lower. In 4, in 3, we're just going to go quicker. That's all. Here we go. Down, 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 down. Sink a little lower one more time. 10 seconds. 10, 9. In 4, in 3, 2, 1, all the way down to the floor. We're going to bring our legs up to tabletop. Hands go behind your head, toes are together, and you're just tucking your chin to curl up and down. Curl and lower. Curl and lower. Now always in tabletop, you will find half of the class like this. So you're going to walk around and make sure that their knees are right over top of their hips and that their back is in a nice safe position on the floor. Because they're curling, their back should be safe there. You don't really need to stay imprint or neutral because we're moving the upper back. 4 more. 3 more. 2, and then on the next one, hold it up at the top, looking towards your ball. You're going to squeeze your ball and hold the squeeze. Now your inner thighs are active, and then we'll drop our toes down by the floor and up to the sky. Down by the floor and up to the sky. If it's too much on anyone's head and neck, of course they can do the same thing down here, but you must be very careful with their low backs if they're laying flat on the floor, so that it's not arching away from the floor too much. All right, we're going to put those 2 things together. So hold it up at the top. We're going to go down, up, lower, lift. Down, up, lower, lift. Down, up, lower, lift. So we're transferring between the upper abdominals and then the lower abdominals. Down, up, lower, lift. One more. Hold it up at the top. Stay, squeeze and curl, squeeze and curl, squeeze and curl. So I'm squeezing on the ball and curling my upper body at the same time. So it's kind of the entire center of your body working hard. Relax your head and neck into your hands so that the back of the neck isn't doing all the work. You gotta get a countdown here. For 10, for 9, in 8, you get a breather. In 4, 3, 2, come down, hug your knees. Little rock side to side. Maybe take a spinal twist here. Give me about a quick second. The knees go one way, you look in the opposite direction. And then you go the other side, look in the opposite direction. Perfect. Come on back through the center and roll over to your right side. So now I'm on my right forearm. I'm going to take the ball behind my upper leg and then give them a break for the shoulders. You come all the way down, top knee is opening, up and down. You are in your clamshell position. Exhale up, inhale down. Toes stay together and you're rotating from your upper hip, open and close. The number one thing you will see is people moving here in their hips. Your job is to keep the hip nice and still. So you're going to hold the hip if you see someone doing that and allow their knee to open without moving the hip. And now we're going to add our feet. Feet up, feet down, feet up, feet down. Now when the feet go up and down, you start to see people moving a little bit in the ribs here. Your ribs will kind of go into the floor. You're going to keep your ribs away from the floor if possible and not allow any movement in the torso as we move the feet and knees. Up, down. 2 more. Hold it up at the top and stay. Now just the top leg is going to do tiny wraps, back and forward, back and forward. Teeny tiny movements into your rotating glutes. That's your minimus muscle. It's a small one, not too big. It burns quite quickly. A little quicker. Back, 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 back. Simple thing to teach. It's just tempos. 4 more. In 4, in 3, toes go down, back to clamshell. Knee open, knee closed. Knee open and closed. Come up to your forearm if you can. So now when we come to the forearm, we've got to make sure that the shoulder is pushing away from the ear and that your ribs are lifting up and away from the floor. Press your opposite hand down and then add your hip if you can. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. So what the hip does is you start to get into the side obliques here, almost like a side plank, making sure the shoulder is away so your obliques can work and your lower glute is also working. 4 more. 4, 3. In 2, hold it up at the top, stay. Little wraps back, just the top leg moving. Maybe we can reach our arm to the sky, finding this nice long position. And then we're gonna add this hip, lift up, 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 up. It is optional to add the hip. It just adds a little bit more, especially for this low glute. 8 seconds, 8, 7, 6. In 4, hip goes down, hand stays up. In 3, 2, put your hip down, reach your hand up. We roll slightly back onto our glutes, start to pull your elbow down and up, down and up, pull and lift. Now this is simple if you're just moving your arms. It's important you're moving here, pulling in with the ribs and away, in and away. Now we're gonna add on, adding the legs, they come up and down, come up and down, pulling into the obliques a little bit more, lift and lower. 4 more, 4, 3. You still have that nice squeeze on the bone from your hamstring. On the next one, pull it in, little pulls in, 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 in. These are your clamshell abs. 8 seconds, 8, 7. In 5, 4, 3, 2, come onto your back. Give your legs a little hug, a little release. You can stretch out the glute if you need it. Finding a bigger 4. Just breathe. Alright, your intermission is triceps. So as you roll up, the ball can go between your knees. If you want an added challenge, you can put your hands on the ball instead. And then we're bending the elbows. Down, up, down, up. Chest is forward, elbows are what is bending. If the ball under the hands is too much, it is behind them, in between the knees, and you're bending the elbows. Down and up, down and up. Let's go a little bit quicker. Down, 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 down. And we're going to start to move one elbow at a time. I'll turn around so you can see what it looks like. Right elbow, left elbow. Right, left, right, left. So bending into one tricep, adding a bit of a twist through the waistline as well on your shoulders. Bend, bend, bend. In 4, in 3, both elbows are bent. Whole accent goes up, 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 up. Definitely at the burning stage now for your triceps. You give them 10 more seconds. Fight for it, push for it, all those good cues. In 4, in 3, 2, 1, take a breather, grab and stretch. So grab onto one of your elbows, dive to the side. And then take the other one, grab, dive to the side, big stretch. And then you would come down to your other side of your clamshell. The ball would go behind the right leg. You'd be lying down on your side. I face the camera the whole time, but you would just easily swap from one side to the other by rolling from one side to the other, doing your whole clamshell, doing your whole clamshell abs, and then when you're done that, the ball will go behind your mid-back, and you take a quick release over your ball. Big inhale, we're going into our C-curve abs with the ball behind us. Hands go behind your head, tuck your chin, and curl up. So before you move, head is heavy, elbows are out, tailbone is also heavy down onto the floor, and we're curling up and down. Curl and down. If that's good, you stay there. If you want a little more, you reach to the sky. If that's good, you stay there. If you want a little bit more, you reach to your opposite shoulder blade. You're curling here. If you want one more step, you can add your legs back in, up and down, up and down. That is an absolute killer. And then you go 15 seconds and you are done. Push through it, every last one. Exhale, lift, and count them down, you cheer them on. You got 8 and you're done. 7, 6, we are stretching. In 4, relax over your ball. 3, 2, 1, relax. That is all for the class. So we're gonna hug it in and have a stretch now. I'll go to the side just so you can see. Knees are in nice and tight. Rock side to side. I'll actually show you a bar stretch today. We're gonna take our right leg up to the sky, laying on our backs. You can circle your ankle if you like. Take your right on top of your left and find your figure 4, or squeeze your inner thighs together, flex your feet, pull your shins down to your pretzel stretch. Both are for your glutes. And then to the other side, left leg up, stretching through the hamstring. Circle your ankle to get a bit of movement in the stretch. And then same thing, either a figure 4 or a pretzel. Hug your knees and roll like a ball up and down. When you come up, find an all-fours position and take a quick cat-cow. Step your right foot forward towards the bar. Bring your left one back. You're in a lunge position. Take your hands over to the right side and drop your hips away from you. So you stretch down the left side of your body and in through the hip flexor. Come back through the center, left hand down. Grab your right toe if you can with your right hand. Your back toe with your right hand. And then between sides, we'll stretch the abdominals. So bring both knees back. Take your hands behind you. Lift your hips up. Big inhale. And come back down. Left leg steps forward. Stretching into your lunge. Bring your hands over to the left, drop your hips over to the right. Back through the center, grab your back toe. This time after the stretch, come into a downward dog. Press through your heels one at a time. Stretching through the posterior chain, hips are up, head is pressing down, ribs are pressing down. Press both heels down, walk your hands towards your toes, bend your knees to roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms all the way up, take all this hard work, exhale, drop. Bring it back up, one more time, grab all this great energy in the room, bring it down to heart center.